Whether you're looking through a course catalog in order to select the next class you want to take in the following semester, or maybe you're on your phone perusing through a list of products being offered by your favorite digital retailer, you're interacting with a database. And those devices are interacting with the database through what's called Structured Query Language, or SQL. SQL is more or less a universal way for us to either send information to or retrieve information from a database. As a quality analyst, I use SQL pretty much every day in order to pull in manufacturing information and link it together and then provide analysis in order for the manufacturer to make decisions. Today, I want to give you the very basics of SQL, and I especially want you to take away the three main components of an SQL query. Those are the select statement, the from statement, and the where statement. The select statement is where we tell the database what specific information we want to receive. If we think of classes, think of all the classes that are offered. They're all stored on an Excel spreadsheet. Each row would be a different class. We would have maybe the name of the class in one column and the course code in the next, and the dates where the class is offered in a following column, how many credits, on and on and on. We'd have different columns describing that class and each class in its own row. So in the select statement, we're telling the server which columns we want to receive. Maybe we only need the name of the class and the dates that it's offered. In the from statement, that's where we're telling the server which specific table we're trying to pull information from. That server is going to have multiple different tables, not just the list of classes. In the where statement, that's where we limit the results that we're getting. Maybe we only need to see the classes that are available in the following semester. Let's go through an example here. Something that I think has helped me to visualize what I'm doing when I create an SQL query. For the moment, we're going to picture ourselves as digital cowboys. We're going to saddle up. We're going to ride out to that digital range. We're going to head over to our ranch. On our ranch, we have three different types of livestock. We have cattle, we have horses, we have emu. Now that ranch represents the database and the table that we're trying to pull information from. So on that table, we would have a line for each different animal. Then we would have columns to describe what each animal is. So we would have a column that would list whether it was a cow or a horse or an emu. We would have another column that would indicate what type it is, because not all cows are the same. Some are Jerseys, some are Angus, some horses are Appaloosas, some horses are Arabians. We would need to further define and distinguish each animal. Then maybe we have the age of the animal, and then we have the specific name that links that row back to that specific animal. Now today, we just got an order in. We have a customer who wants every single Jersey cow that we have that's under 3 years old. So in our select statement, we wouldn't need to see whether it was a cow because we know all our results are going to be a cow, so we don't care whether it's a cow. We don't need to see if it's a Jersey. We just need to see the name of the cattle and how old it is. In our from statement, we're going to specifically reference our farm because we're not going to reference somebody else's farm. We're trying to pull in the list of our animals that meet our requirements. Now, our where statement, that's where we're going to have to put in more detail. In our where statement, we have to say that we're looking specifically for Jersey cattle under 3 years. That's where we're going to put in most of our work here. Now, when we view things in terms of efficiency, we could say to the server, give me the list of every cow. And then we could say, out of those cows, show me every Angus. But what that means is, first the server would have to look through every animal we have to say yes or no, this is a cow or not. Then it would have to go through the remaining list to say, is this an Angus or not? If we're going to look through them all anyway, we can make a more efficient query by simply asking, is this an Angus? That way we're only looking through every creature once. We're not having to come back for a second pass. So first we would say, show me all of my Angus cattle. Then we would ask, how old are they? Because we want to make sure they're under 3 years of age. The way I think of this is visualizing that cowboy who's going out and rounding up all of their livestock. They're not going to run up to each creature and check to see what the age is of that animal. They're only going to limit their results first to the Angus and then start checking the age, because they, in the same way that they have to climb down off of the horse and walk up to the animal and look at the ear tag and see the age, the server takes extra time to make that comparison of greater or lesser. So that would be our final action. The most inefficient portion of the where statement is the age comparison. We'll do that last. I hope this has helped you to visualize and see the basics of structured query language. And I hope you remember the 3 components: the select statement, the from statement, and the where statement. Thank you.